one verse, namely almost one word in our parsha, take up dozens of pages of Gemara in Masechet Zvachim and Menachot to Seder Kodashim. One pasuk relating to Korban Shlamim that talks about the term of pigul. And what is that? If a person brings his Korban, his sacrifice of Shlamim, and when he's bringing the Korban, he has the intention of eating the meat in a longer period, extending the period of eating the meat, more than 3 days that are allowed, or he has an intention to eat it outside of Yerushalayim, the allocated area of eating it, the Korban is pasul, and if a person eats that meat after the time, he has a isur karet, one of the most severe prohibitions in the Torah. And you ask yourself, why is this halacha so important that the Gemara spends so many pages on it? Why? What's so severe? If a person has an intention to eat the meat, not 3 days, but 4 days, what's the big deal? And the answer is, I believe, is that, we have sacrifices that are korban olah. Everything goes to Kadosh Baruch Hu. On the other hand, a person can say, okay, I want to have meat. I don't have to bring a korban. I can shecht. We eat meat all the time. You have shchita, you can eat meat. Korban shlamim, meaning peace, has both elements. Part of the animal goes to Kadosh Baruch Hu, and the meat, the person himself can eat, we can eat it. Shalom, it's peace. Goes to Shamayim, everybody's happy. You give part to Kadosh Baruch Hu and part to us. And here comes the catch. A person may say to himself, okay, whatever Kadosh Baruch Hu wants, whatever the parts I need to sacrifice, I'll sacrifice. But whatever belongs to me, belongs to me. I decide about it. I'm going to make the decisions. If it's the meat, I'm going to eat it when I want. I'm going to eat it where I want. And here comes the Torah and says, you cannot separate it. You have to understand that, nachon, there are parts that we sacrifice to Kadosh Baruch Hu, but also all other areas of life have to be elevated and have to be holy. We cannot separate our religious life or our world into two worlds where part of it belongs to Kadosh Baruch Hu and part of it we do whatever we want and we decide whatever we want. It doesn't work that way. All our aspects of life have to have holiness in them, have to have kedusha in them, they have to be ethical, they have to be within certain boundaries. And that is what the Torah says. You cannot bring a sacrifice with the intention of the meat of your areas of life being whatever you want to do, just hefker. All has to be affected, has to also be influenced by the holiness and within certain boundaries. And that is the essence of Avodat Hashem in every aspect of life, where we merit B'ezrat Hashem to bring korbanot shlamim, but at least in the meantime to be able to have real shalom between us and the Kadosh Baruch Hu, and have all the ethics and kedusha in all our aspects of life. Shabbat shalom.